I first met Joanne Simpson in 1972 or 1973 at a party at Ed Zipser's house here in Boulder, Colorado. She was here visiting the National Center for Atmospheric Research at a meeting to discuss the planning of GATE, which is the GARP Atlantic Tropical Experiment, to take place in the summer of 1974 in the tropical Atlantic Ocean. When I met her, it was like meeting a long-lost friend. In fact, she felt like a sister to me. As we talked, and I think we talked for a long time that night, the first thing she asked me was, do you know any other women in meteorology? And I said, yes, there's a group of 7 women in Seattle. We meet once a month or once every 2 months, and just to have fun together. It wasn't a quote-unquote consciousness-raising group like they had in the 60s and 70s. It was just to get together to have a good time. And she said, well, I know a few women in meteorology too. I know Bernice Ackerman, I know Polly Austin, but there's not that many. And as we started talking, we said, I wonder how many there are. We decided we'd do a survey and find that out. So we divided our labors. I would find names and addresses and contact information mostly, and she would do the contacting herself, again, mostly. She did a lot of contacting people, probably more within the government, whereas I concentrated on the universities. The result was absolutely marvelous. We found between 300 and 350 women, and we have letters from those women to this day that tell a marvelous story. She also talked to many of them and took detailed notes about it. And these stories of all the difficulties, but still some rewards as well that the women encountered over the last several decades. And we summarized it in a paper published in the Bulletin of the American Meteorological Society in 1974.